Favie, thanks for being here this afternoon. Tell us about you.
Hi, I'm Favie Williams. I'm 52 years old. I'm a mom of 2 great girls. One just got married. I love living on my own for the first time in my life, and I do a lot for the mental health field.
You live with your cat, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not totally alone.
No.
Yes, you do a lot for the community. Tell us what tardive dyskinesia is.
Tardive dyskinesia, or what else it's called is TD, is uncontrollable movements of the face, hands, and feet.
And Favie, how do people get tardive dyskinesia?
There's 2 ways you can get that. Either you go off your meds, like what happened to me in the hospital. They took me off all my medication, and a couple of weeks later, I got tics. And I didn't know what it was. Then the doctor says, you have tardive dyskinesia.
And Favie, the medication that you were taken off, was it for physical health or your mental health?
Mental health, antipsychotics.
Okay. And so those are the ways people can get tardive dyskinesia.
Yes, they can also get if they're on a long period of time with tardive dyskinesia.
Thanks for explaining that. Tell us about your tics so we can understand a little bit about what you experienced.
My tics are sticking out my tongue all the time, my jaw clenching, my hands trembling, my eyes blinking, and my feet twitching.
And would they happen all at the same time, or were they things that you didn't have control over?
I didn't have control over. It was all the time. It was very horrible.
How did those tics make you feel?
It made me feel like I had no control over my body. It made me feel horrible because people would stare, call me retarded. It was just awful. My mom didn't know what was going on. My recovery coach didn't know what was going on. So unfortunately, it happened.
And how long did it take for you to get your tics under control? Because right now you're living well with TD.
It took about 3 years. Unfortunately, you just can't go to Rite Aid or CVS. You have to go to a specialty pharmacy. Mine's in Lancaster. They mail you the medicine. You have to get a pre-authorization because this medicine is very expensive. The medicine I'm on is called Ingrezza.
So that helps you with your tics?
Yes.
And will you take that for 6 months, 6 years?
Rest of my life. It's chronic.
So forever and ever?
Yes.
Have you ever experienced that you didn't have the medication?
Yes, I went off of it for a period of time because I'm like, I don't have this anymore. I don't want to take this medicine. Some people are like that. I am. My jaw went clenching again. My tongue stuck out. But luckily, where I went to my mental health, they had samples. Some people have samples now, and they could give it to you. What I'm on, it comes in 40 and 80. I'm on 80 a day.
Okay. And Favie, is the medication to help with the tics that people experience or that you experience from TD, is that have to be prescribed by a psychiatrist?
Yes, it has to be pre-authorized. You can't just get it.
Great. So how are you feeling today?
I feel wonderful today. I don't have those tics. But it's sad because I'm going to have to be on this medicine the rest of my life. I wish this never happened, but it's not the end of the world. You can go on living with this. Mental health doesn't have to be a horrible thing. It can be okay when you get the right medication.
Absolutely, because that's what we're all about at NAMI, right?
Yes.
Finding help and finding hope. What do you enjoy doing? You talked a little bit about the mental health community and the community. With your tics under control, what are things that bring you joy in your life?
The NAMI walk.
I love it. I wish that was going to be in person this year, but now that you said that on camera, you have to be there next year too.
I'll be there. I'll walk. I'll try and walk.
I love it. So the NAMI walk brings you joy. What
Yes.
other things are fun for you?
Getting my hair done with my daughter. She's a hairdresser.
Oh, that's so nice.
Visiting my son-in-law and my daughter. Just sitting on the bench where I live and watching the doggies.
Sounds like a lot of peaceful connections. That's
yes,
awesome.
I'm finally at peace with my life.
That's great. So to wrap up, what is 1 or 2 things that you want people to know about tardive dyskinesia?
I want to know it's not a death sentence. Please don't laugh at people if you see them like that, because you know what? That could be you, and you won't want somebody laughing at you. I know it hurt me a lot. And people may not be able to get the medication, and they have them. So please treat them like you'd want to be treated. Thank you.
I love that. What a perfect way to end. Favie, thanks for sharing your experience with tardive dyskinesia with us and giving us all hope, because we know that people can live well with mental illness.
Thank you.